Good morning, all empathic sensitive souls. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone doing? How has the week gone so far? Monday, we pulled the One-Ring Circus card. Yes, it's your circus, and yes, it's your monkeys. How are you controlling your monkeys? My monkeys have been behaving this week. Imagine that. But I set forth the intention to, it's going to be a calm, it's going to be an awesome week. You are capable and competent. Everything that you have learned through your life thus far has prepared you for this moment. Everything you have learned so far in your life makes you capable and competent. Capable and competent. Those are great words. Do I feel like that all the time? Oh, heavens no. But if you think about it, it's your circus and it's your monkeys. You set up boundaries to keep everything else out of that center ring, that circle. So then you know what the monkeys are going to do or have some idea of what they're going to do, and you can deal with your own monkeys. You don't have to take on the other two circles and have a three-ring circus. You don't have to be the circus master of all. Take care of yourself. Everything you've learned so far has made you the person you are, and you are more than capable of competent of taking the next step into your next journey. What is that going to be? Are you still going to work with the circus? Are you going to train the tigers? Are you going to walk the tightrope? You're more than capable of doing so. What do you want to do? Learning to set boundaries, keeping the strong man out of that inner ring, keeping the bearded lady out of the inner ring, keeping the tigers out of the inner ring until you want them there. It is your decision who you allow into that circus. And no is a complete sentence. Setting boundaries, learning who you are, being more than capable and competent in yourself, learning that the emotions that bombard you aren't necessarily yours. They're from the other two circus rings. So imagine putting a bubble around you to reflect back or push back or bounce back the emotions that aren't yours. I have to do that every morning at work because there is so much emotion flooding in that is not happy, not healthy. It's more misery. So I have to set up my boundary. I have to set up my, I call it a bubble. You can call it whatever you want. And there's times where I have to put mirrors on it that reflect out. So when something comes at me, it reflects back. But I always say with love and light because I don't think they need more misery reflected back to them. And it sounds silly, but try it. See if it works. And when you do let somebody in your inner circle, your inner ring, make sure that they are mutually supportive, that they're stimulating, they're transformative. A friend of mine called last night and she went to a conference and she was so worried because everybody around her had so many letters after their name and they have published so many papers and she hasn't. I said, but you're starting. Look at the great people you were with. Look at all the people that can mentor you. And the majority of people at conferences with all those letters after their names, I bet if you called them in 6 months, say, hey, I need to write a paper. I need to X, Y, and Z. Can you help me? 10 to 1 they'll help, right? Because they're mentors. They have been through the fire. They know how it goes. They're more than happy to give you the knowledge base that they have. they're capable and competent. And they will share that and help you. Look at all of the people that you were with that you looked up to or you emulated and made you a better person, put you on a right path, put you on a different trajectory. She had to stop and think about that for a minute and calm down and realize what an awesome opportunity she was given. But sometimes when you're in that moment, it's hard to think outside of that moment. Just like with the circus, when you're in the middle and you got the whip cracking and you're trying to keep everything moving, it becomes chaos. So if you set up boundaries and don't let others into that inner circle so you can control your own chaos or have some idea of what your chaos is doing and learn to be capable and competent within yourself, believe and trust in yourself, then you can start letting other people in. But try to find people that lift you up, that compliment you, that, and not compliment as in, oh, that's a pretty shirt. Compliment as in they go well with you and are supportive of you. Find those people for your circus and see what your circus turns into. Currently at work, I think it's like a 18-ring circus because there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But again, my circus, what surrounds me, I try to keep calm. I try to keep my circus in hand. I try not to let the drama and the misery in. And so far, it's been going pretty good this week. We've had some weird weather. The drive-in was crazy. My time card is going insane. But we got it all figured out. And it's only Wednesday. It could only get better from here. You are more than capable and competent to step into the next circus ring of whatever it is you want to do. If you need help deciding, if you need help discovering how capable and competent you are, if you need a cheerleader, if you need someone to help you work through the emotions that are holding you back, I'm too afraid. The fear is overwhelming. My anxiety stops me from doing something. My girlfriend that called, she was in France for goodness sake. I'm like, what? What are you doing in France? That's where her conference was. Oh my gosh, you have anxiety, you're in France. I couldn't even go to the airport and get on a plane, and you're across the world. My fear and anxiety stops me from getting out of the car at the airport, walking into the airport, finding my plane and getting, once I'm there, once I'm on the plane, I'm fine. It's just the point of getting from my house to the plane. Total anxiety. I said, girl, you're already there. Enjoy it. Live it. I want pictures. But it's a different circus, right? My circus is the fear of getting on the plane. Her circus was, what am I doing? How am I going to do this? You're there. You got it. Go for it. And we had a very long talk about working through the fears of her moving forward with her next step, what she was going to do today, which is probably already today. So kudos to her. Take care of your inner mental, emotional health. Help heal yourself. And then you can control all the monkeys you want. If you need help, give me a call, drop me a line, message me, send me an email. That's what I'm here for. As an intuitive emotional healer, that's my jam. That's my job. Take care, everyone. Have a great Wednesday. I am not in on Friday, but I'll be back the following Monday. I hope the rest of your week goes Totally awesome. Does anybody hear circus music? Doo 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 doo. That could be my alarm telling me I got to get myself moving and grooving to work. Have a fantastic rest of your week, everyone. Bye for now.